Ladies and gentlemen, SCS, the University Steel City Showdown, the U as I like to call it. It is your valedictorian champion, the Destroyer James Davenport. And still, that's right, and still, no matter how many times everybody doubts that I'm going to go out there and get the win, didn't matter back in the time when I beat Kareem Nelson. Didn't matter when I beat Ginger Flame around Halloween. Didn't matter when I walked out there and beat Jelani. It didn't matter when I went out there and I beat Kai Cash, everyone's favorite, to take this championship. And again, it did not matter when it was a TLC barbed wire title defense. I went out there. See, I didn't even have to use the NASCAR driver. I didn't even have to drive through Ginger Flame. I just put him up on my shoulders, dropped him with a couple of victory lanes, climbed up that ladder with the barbed wire. My face busted with the crimson mask. But see, I got my payback and I busted Ginger Flame open with the crimson mask. And I climbed up that ladder, grabbed my championship, and became the still valedictorian and kept my championship run going. Now see, we're moving into next week, a new week, new opportunity. Who's going to step up? Who's going to be put across from the Destroyer James Davenport? Who is going to get the opportunity to be drove through with a NASCAR driver or put on my shoulders and taken on one of the most destructive trips through victory lane for an opportunity to find their way through the gears to become the new valedictorian champion? Or am I going to continue this run and keep pushing this run into next season? See, I don't plan on letting anyone have an easy time. Because see, when you step into the ring with the Destroyer James Davenport, you go to war. You have to find your way through fourth gear, into fifth, and a lot of times into sixth to even put me down. Now see, my time here at the U, only one man's been able to do that. Only one man has been able to beat me. That was Luther Vale. Went on to the main roster. Now here I stand as a valedictorian champion. And see, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who's against me. I go in with the same game plan. Because there's no reason to guarantee a win or a loss. I go in to push my opponent to the furthest point that they've ever been. I make them have to find their way to be greater than they ever were before. Because if they want to take this title off of me, they've got to be at their best. So, ladies and gentlemen, the U and everybody, get ready, because when I step into that ring, I only guarantee two things, and neither one of them is a win or a loss. The only thing I guarantee is I will drive through you with a NASCAR driver. I will take you on the most destructive trip through victory lane. And whatever happens in the end, my opponent will either find their way through fourth, fifth, into sixth gear, or they will get to fourth gear, push as hard as they could push, but then they grind their gears and hit the wall. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you this week at SCS, the University, still as your valedictorian championship. And ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.